Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, wherever you are now. I hope all of you are well. My name is Madalina Paraskiv. I'm an education consultant looking after home, EU, and international students at AH&Z Associates London office. I would like to welcome everyone to our weekly live session, bringing you today one of our key partners, London South Bank University. Before I introduce you to our new guest, I would like to inform you who AH&Z Associates is. The company is a platform which connects the bridge between the students and universities. AH&Z Associates is a platform which provides counseling to the prospective students based on their previous qualification, future ambition, expectation, affordability, budget, and entry requirements of the universities. AH&Z Associates has been operating over 1 decade now, serving over 250,000 students, and still we are counting. Since operating, we have more than 30 branches around the world, just to make it convenient for all of you to come and see us face to face. Currently, we collaborate with 130 universities in the UK, and these include private and public universities as well as Russell Group universities. I would also like to make you aware that all our colleagues are well experienced and graduated from UK universities, and some of them are certified by British Council, trained by UCAS or UK universities. But one of our key points is that we provide end-to-end service and support during your journey with us free of charge. The greatest and most pleasuring statement we have for you is our visa rate, as we have our compliance team which will help and guide you through all the process. We are proud to say that our student satisfaction is over 98%. And as a result of our hard and dedicated work, we gain more than 11 times the title of Top Recruitment Award winners. However, if you would like more information about AH&Z Associates, please visit our website www.ahnz.co.uk. Follow us on all the social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Google. Now, I would like to introduce you to our special guest, Sonika Meharia. It's a regional manager, recruitment manager looking after South Asia market. Hi, Sonika. How are you today?
Thank you, Madalena, for such a quick and brief introduction. I'm very honored to be a part of this event today. I'm doing very well and very excited to meet all the students who have joined in live today. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time and for being with us today, giving all the information about London South Bank University. I was looking forward to meeting you and having this event together just to give more information about the university to our viewers and prospective students. I would also like to remind you all that you have a big opportunity today to write down in a chat box all the inquiries, questions you may have in regards with London South Bank universities, and also to let you know that at 11 o'clock AM UK time, you can join on Zoom where you can meet AH&Z Associates counselors from all over the world. If you are from Pakistan, from Nigeria, from India, from Bangladesh, from everywhere, even if you are already in the UK, you can join. Also, Sonika will be there and they will answer all your inquiries based on each of your needs. But being that said, we must take this opportunity having Sonika with us today and giving more information about London South Bank University. Sonika, do you mind giving us a clue where the university is located? We know from the name that London South Bank is in London, but we're actually in London, and maybe a bit of history about London South Bank University?
Yeah, so Marilena, I'm like very excited. I'm just waiting to answer, and to begin with the session, right? So, of course, we are London South Bank University, and we are London's oldest and one of the largest university based out of London. We are a public university in Elephant and Castle of London. We are based in the London borough of Southwark near the south bank of River Thames. So let me tell you people out there that we are in zone 1 of London. We are just 20 minutes away from all the iconic places in central London, right? um,
Mhm.
talking about a brief talking about the brief history, right? So the university, we were founded in 1892. We started our operation as the Borough Polytechnic Institute, and we got our royal charter status in the year 1992, and how thus we started working as a university. I also am very proud to share with you all students our vision. So, our vision is to transform lives, communities, business, and society through applied education and insight. So, yeah, this is London South Bank University.
Wow, so it's a great location. They have opportunity to see London itself, and also to study. Do you mind telling us how many campuses the university has, and if are all together, or if they need to travel from one campus to another one? For example, students that they are studying business in a faculty of business, or they are engineering, or if they are doing any um, sciences courses.
Okay,
Can you please
so
tell us?
yeah, so we are one campus university. Now, this is
Mhm.
something which I really would like to add as a key point of ours, right? So, being in London and having one campus university is something very difficult to find, right? So, we are
Mhm.
one campus university. Our main campus is in Southwark. Campus in Elephant Castle. All our schools, we have 7 schools, right from our business schools to architecture school to law school, the School of Engineering, the School of Social Sciences, Applied Sciences are all seated within our one campus. So you have all the facilities, all the studying campuses, all the other facilities like the learning center, the gymming facility, the sporting facility, all located on our campus. Now, this campus is an easy access, a walking distance from all the underground over the leading overground stations. We are 20 minutes away from the river Thames. The water, the Bakerloo and the Northern Line stop at Elephant and Castle underground station, which is next right to our campus. uh,
Mhm.
we also have 2 other satellite campuses, the Havering Campus, which houses the School of Nursing and Health Sciences. This campus is away from the hustle and bustle of the city life, and Havering is a very warm and welcoming campus. Only the School of Nursing and Health Science is seated out here. Our new campus, which is the Croydon campus, it's a new campus. It's states of art facilities. It's in the London's most ambitious area of South London. So you have the houses, the home to big businesses, entrepreneurs, and unique South London buzz in our Croydon campus. We teach some of the undergrad business related courses. So now also let me tell you that Croydon is our fast becoming one of the largest, London's largest growth center, and our new home in this electric house is the first and the only university in this ambitious community. So this is how we are seated with our 3 campuses.
Thank you. I'm glad that you explain a bit about the campuses, how they are located, and because the students and our viewers, they would like to know if, for example, maybe they have some friends that they would like to come together, and probably one of them they want to study, I don't know, engineering, another one they want to study, I don't know, computer or business. So to be interactive for them as well to meet and to don't be like so far away. And on top of that is good because they have to see London at itself, as I said at the beginning. It's really close to everything. And yeah, London is amazing, like full of opportunities in another way of saying. Do you think London South Bank University can be considered a hub for international students in terms of, multicultural like
Mhm. So
benefits that is?
let me transport all the student visually to our campus. So when you come on our campus on any day, you find,
Mhm.
it's very vibrant. We have 130 different nationalities on our student daily. We have 2,000 students from 130 different nationalities. So
Wow.
I can say that it's an international student hub. So all the students from different nationalities, they come together, they bring their ideas, they enterprise, they learn, they're all together on our campus. So it's very lively, it's very colorful, and you feel a sense of belongingness. So let me again assure the student that when you come down to us, you have the best student experience of being in London, being with LSBU.
Exactly. And plus of that, if you have like so many nationalities joining LSBU as a students, they can find maybe like friends, like, they can build relationship from their countries, maybe from another country. They can discover multicultural because that is all about being a student, making friends from all over the world and just to know them each other. And it's going to help them to fit better in London and in a different country like the UK. Thank you
Yeah, this international
for
student
highlighting.
experience.
Yes, exactly, an international student experience. What are the most popular courses that London South Bank University is offering to the students? Can you please tell us some example of the subjects that are on top in the UK and are offered at London South Bank University?
That's a very exciting question. So let me tell you, we have 7 schools running the length and breadth of almost all the subject areas. So the
Mhm.
School of Art and Creative Industry, which houses the courses in arts and the courses in film and media studies or performance arts or creative technology. The School of Applied Sciences covers the subjects in sports sciences, the forensic, the food science, the bakery courses, and some of the courses even within the psychology subject area. The School of
Mhm.
Built and Architecture covers almost all the subject areas, whether it's architecture or real estate or construction or service engineering. Our forefront school, the London South Bank Business School, covers each aspects of management, whether it's business, enterprise, or entrepreneurship, accounting, finance, project management, marketing. Moving on to one of our, was some of the oldest schools, like the School of Engineering, which covers most of the engineering subjects, whether it's chemical engineering or mechanical or electrical, electronic engineering or engineering courses related to design. Our School of Law, we are very proud of our School of Law, which covers the courses around education, law, politics, criminology, international human development, all these courses. The School of Health and Social Science also covers some of the programs, right? So if you go through all our 7 schools, we have a huge range of subjects to be offered to our students. Some of our highlighted courses. So if you come down to our if you visit our website, look at the web pages, what is best about London South Bank University is that you'll find most of the courses accredited by the professional body, and this makes our
Mhm.
courses very much sought after student. All our courses are accredited, which means that you can become a professional, you can be a working professional within the subject which you are looking at, right? So these are some of the highlights that I wanted to talk to you people about.
Thank you, Sonika. Yeah, it's amazing having this wide range of subjects, all the faculties that London South Bank is offering to the students. Because, if they want to study bakery, for example, maybe not all of the universities they are offering that, and having that opportunity studying in London, actually in the heart of the UK, yeah, definitely they know where to go.
Yes, talking about the bakery, that reminds me, we are one of the oldest bakery school. The National Bakery School is one of the oldest one, and we house
Wow.
this bakery school, and we offer courses around the bakery and the food technology and food sciences. So, of
Yeah.
course, the students should actually go onto our web pages and browse through the course information, or perhaps meet me after this session in the one-to-one open day wherein I can actually talk to them about it.
Definitely, yes. So if the students they want one-to-one conversation with you or with our counselors from all over the world, like as we said at the beginning, if you are from Nigeria, from Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, just join at 11 o'clock. It's good if you have your qualification ready as well, because Sonika and my colleagues, they will give you right information about your possibilities to study at London South Bank University if you will be eligible to apply for the desired course. We have some comments also coming in on our chat box. We can take some of them now. Probably the students are waiting for an answer. Hi, Shumon. Thank you for joining today and watching us. Is asking how score PTE requires in LSBU as international student for master. Do you accept PTE?
Yes, of course, we accept Pearson Test of English as one
Mhm.
of our accepted cells. So at the undergrad level, it's 52 overall score, what we look at with no skill area, which should be less than 51. At the postgrad level, we look at overall score of 60 with a minimum score requirement of 51 in each area of skill.
Thank you. Uh, Shuman, I think we answered your question. However, please join at 11 o'clock UK time. If you have your qualification with you, will be great. Sonika will assess it, my colleagues as well, and they will guide you further in regards with your master program you will wish to study at London South Bank University. Um, Someone else was writing, but to be honest, I don't know the name. Hi, he's saying I have done my intermediate in 2018 with 65% marks and IELTS in 2012, 2022, 6 overall. What are the possibility for me? I'm not sure from which country are you, because I can't pronounce your name, to be honest. But please make sure you come across at 11 o'clock with us. If you have your intermediate with you, with 65%, Sonika will be there guiding you as well. 6 overall 2022. Can you please tell us, Sonika, about IELTS requirements for London South Bank University?
So apparently, what I understand, the student is looking for an undergrad program. So
Yeah.
overall, six should be fine as well as IELTS. But I need to know each individual band also. Yeah, and what subject area would you be interested? Because at the undergrad level, let me also reiterate the fact that we offer lots of courses, right from,
Mhm.
if the student is interested for science course or engineering course or business course, the law course, the architecture, we will actually offer those courses to you. So please go on to our website, look at the specific courses that you would like to study. I need to understand the student interest area. So yeah, that should be
Yes.
helpful. But as far as IELTS and the percentage which has been put out, I still would like to have some more information to talk further to the students.
Definitely. So we suggest you to join at 11 o'clock, to have your intermediate qualification with you, to tell us the subject you like to study at London South Bank University, and also, as Sonika said earlier, for each band, how much you achieved on your IELTS. Now, Samir Ahmad, hi, thank you for joining today, is asking how I can apply. Please help me. So, yeah, definitely that's why we are here to help you and to answer all your inquiries. Please join at 11 o'clock I.M. If you have your qualification ready with you as well, if you have any English certificates ready, if not, that's not an issue. We can guide you through all the process, and we can explain to you from step one until you'll get to enroll at London South Bank University. Khalid Hassan is asking, will the university accept OIT qualification as an English language requirement for September 2022 intake?
Yes, we will
Sonika,
be accepting it.
yes. Oh, okay. So a part of PT, OITEC, IELTS, English qualification, do you have any other qualification that London South Bank University is accepting from students?
Of course, the widely accepted IELTS, TOEFL, Pearson test of English, we accept most of the English language which are accepted. So we also accept passwords. So these are some of the examinations that we accept.
And do you also offer an internal English exam for the students?
No, we don't.
You don't. Okay, that's not a problem. Definitely, they have quite a lot of options in terms of English requirements, so that's not an issue. Himu Islam is saying, "Hello, is there any medical biomedical subject?" I
Yes,
know you've said before.
yes, we do offer courses. Please do visit our school of applied sciences, wherein we offer courses in biosciences.
Okay, thank you. And another question that we have now is, what will be the fee scenario for MAC management? We will
Okay.
get to the fees as well, but if briefly, if you can answer the student average, how much is going to be for a business course, business faculties for a management in
Right. So
MAC?
most of our masters courses are around 15,400 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So that's for the complete tuition fee. Our master's courses are a 1 year program, and the tuition fees are £15,400. We are also very generous with the scholarships. We offer international scholarships to international students coming down to us. We also
Mm-hmm.
offer international merit scholarships, which are of up to £3,000 per year at the undergrad level and £4,000 at the master's level. So if you look at the scholarship amount, and if you get this international merit scholarship, of course, the tuition fees will be very highly affordable. So, talking about the tuition fees, it's 15,400. We also offer some of our courses with internships. So, with internship, the tuition fees are likely to be around £16,000 change. So, each specific courses, could be £100 or £50, up more or less. So, please go on to the specific page requirement to pull the exact tuition fees. All the informations are on our website.
Perfect. Thank you, Sonika, for clearing that. Speaking above the courses before, Do you have some courses offered with placements at London South Bank University?
Oh yeah, that's one of our, one of the uh, major USP that we have. As I was
Mhm.
talking in the initial, when we started talking, we offer some of the courses which are very practice led. We have good number of courses which are inbuilt with internship. This placement years give hands-on experience to the students, allows them to understand the work culture or network with the peers and get some good experiences on the CV. So some talking about some of the courses in the business school, we offer finance course or management courses with internship.
And for this placement, is it guaranteed to the students or they need to look after it?
So the what the student needs to understand is the subject structure is built in such a way that the entire credit is divided with internship. So, but if you ask me, the onus of finding the internship is with the student. But here, the student, once they complete the first semester, second semester, they
Mhm.
have done some of the major modules. They have interacted with the right people in the industry. So our employability team, which is one of the most awarded employability team, they will assist the student in finding the jobs. But of course, since it's in the real life dashboard, we cannot say that we offer an internship to the student. The student has to go look out for internship, but all the support is there from the LSBU end. And these are paid scholarships, paid internship to the students.
Perfect.
And
Thank you.
these are sorry, please go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now I was saying this is something like biggest attribute that student can take away and have it on their LinkedIn profile, on their
Mhm.
CVs, right? Because this actually helps the student to move in the right direction once they complete their graduation from us.
Okay. Yeah, it's good because, sometimes students, I mean, most of the time, actually, international students, they are looking for internship or a course with placement. It's good for their CV as well because, studying in the UK, in one of the UK universities, as London South Bank is a top university as well, offering quite a lot of courses available. Having that theoretical thing and gaining more information and knowledge, skills, and everything through the program they are studying is good to have some practical things as well. And being on the field, on the market, to know how to deal with the problems actually, not only in theory. So it's good knowing that London South Bank University is offering this opportunity to international students, to Europeans, to home students. It's available for all of you. I know we spoke before about tuition fees, about master programs, undergraduate programs. Um, but we will also like to know, because you said something about the scholarship that is you're offering merit scholarship. Most of our students are wondering how to apply for this scholarship because it's really important. Even if they have like £500 or 1,000, 2,000 pounds scholarship, they want to know how and when they can apply for that scholarship. If you can tell us a bit.
Yes, very excited to talk to student about the scholarship because we understand for international student, is huge commitment coming all the way to London to study with us and paying the tuition fees and meeting the living expenses are some great commitment for students, right? So we are very generous in terms of scholarship. So there is no separate application. So once you make an application to us, based on the academic credits, based on your merit in the performance, we evaluate your profile and award you the scholarship. If you get our international scholarship, which is £1,500, which is awarded to all the students, if you meet certain requirements of a merit scholarship, we offer you a merit scholarship, which is £3,000 at the undergrad level of each academic year. Yes, so if a student is coming down to us for 3 years of undergraduation, each year the student gets £3,000, £3,000, and £3,000. So overall £9,000, right? If a student is coming
Yes.
to us for the postgrad program, student gets £4,000 if he meets the entry requirement for international merit scholarship.
Thank you. Because this is a really good aspect and clearing that because sometimes our students they are not joining now at the time and probably they will see this video maybe 1 or 2 days after the event. And all the time we are having this question from our international students: how can I apply for scholarship or how much scholarship I can get? And it's good to know, and coming from you especially, being a representative from London South Bank University. Speaking about the fees and scholarship, how much deposit they need to pay? What is the
Okay.
minimum range for international students to pay and to secure their offer?
Right. So we ask student to pay the international deposit, which is of £3,500 once the student has received the unconditional offer,
Mhm.
have made their mind to accept the offer, and they want to come down to us. So we ask them to pay £3,500 towards the payable tuition fee. So this amount gets deducted from the total tuition fee, and £3,500 is the amount that the student needs to pay to us to get into the precast process. So the precast process, or this cast, is the number with this which the international student can apply for the visas and come down to us to study with us.
Okay, thank you. And after paying this deposit, and it's going to be deducted, as you said earlier, from the tuition fee, do they have the opportunity after to pay in installments the remaining amount of the tuition fee, or they need to pay it in once they are coming to the
Okay,
campus?
so there are different payment plans for students just to make it very affordable and to fit in
Mhm.
each one's, the individual requirement. So if the student pays the whole tuition fee at one shot, they're also eligible for 5% tuition fee discounts. But if the student decides to make installment, they can make the payment in installments. They're allowed to make the payment in two installments. So first, before enrollment, they have to pay 50% of the tuition fee. So 50% of the tuition fee also includes £3,500, which they have already paid to get into the precast. So they have to pay additional 15% and can move down to study with us, be in London, complete first semester. At the beginning of the second semester, we can ask them to pay the remaining 25% of the tuition fee, and at the beginning of the third semester, we ask them to pay the remaining 25% of the tuition fee. So if you look at the payment plan, which is very convenient and it's very student friendly.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, because it's quite hard for them, once they are coming in London to pay everything in once, the remaining tuition fee, and then, to have some money as well for maintaining their self in London. It's not that easy. So it's good to giving them this opportunity to paying in installments.
Yeah,
I'm
so I
gonna
just
take,
would like to add
yeah.
on one thing to the student is that we offer our own house of accommodation. And being in
Mhm.
London, sometimes living could be very high if they try to stay somewhere in private or any other rented accommodation. But at London South Bank University, we are the London University which have our own halls of accommodations, and our tariffs are very, very affordable. So this is something very rare to find in a London-based university.
Great, thank you. We're gonna take some comments as well. We have some students that they are asking. Reason one is getting back and he's saying how much, maybe how many days LSBU give offer letter for September intake. So probably the turnaround time, like once he's submitting the application, in how many days he will get his offer letter or an answer from the admission.
Okay, so this answer depends. It's a little subjective answer. So if the entire set of documents are clear from the student end, our turnaround time will be very quick, depending
Mhm.
also on the on the stage of the application what we are. But just to put a number, it's 2 to 4 weeks is our turnaround time on the application. But I'll advise students to be very, very particular about the statement of purpose, right? Because that's something which we really weigh upon. Why you want to come down to us? What are the things that you're going to learn, and how you can contribute back to London South Bank University? So please take some time, sit with the counselor at AHZ Associates. They are a very valid partner. They help you in putting the right documents. So please do that homework before you submit your application, because we really want to assess it at the fastest and be very positive with our response. So we want our students to have offers from us. So this will happen once we see all your academic credits have been provided to us in the way how we want it.
Definitely, because we are all the time saying to our students, just make sure you prepare all the documents to have everything and to send it in once to our admission team, because it's easy for them to assess the file and then you will get a quicker an answer from them and an offer. Then just to come back and forth conversation between us and the admission that you may need an updated CV or you may need some things to be written in the personal statement. So this is, as you said, subject. I think we answered your question, Rizwan. And Please, as I said before, join at 11 o'clock UK time. You can meet my colleagues from AHNZ over there. And then they will answer all your questions. And as well, from London South Bank, you'll have Sonika over there, and she will answer as well everything you may know about. Himu Islam is asking how many IELTS point will it take to do BAc engineering in biomedical subject?
It's
Um,
6.0. That's an undergrad level, so it should be
yeah.
6.0.
Okay. Again, for information, please join at 11 o'clock. If you have your qualification with you, my colleagues will look into it. Sonika will look into it, and will be easy to get you the right information. What is the last deadline applied in LSBU at School of Business for MEC September 2022? This was actually my next question for you. When is the deadline for the application at London South Bank University for
Okay,
September intake?
so our deadline is 17th of June. So it's a request for all students who are waiting to apply to us. Please start going to your counselor and start making an application to us before we're already in April, right? So
Yes.
not much of time left. And if you really want us to come around with the offers on time, please do submit your application.
Exactly, because it's a long process to get admission to UK universities. And just to make sure you're not going to miss the deadline, you're not going to miss the deadline for the scholarship as well, for the pre-CAS, for CAS as well, for visa, because this is really important as well to have your visa ready
Yeah.
and to fly to the UK. We're going to take another question. We have Ismail. I have done honors in English literature, and now I would be good in any subject for masters. So, Ismail, thank you for watching us now. Please join at 11 o'clock with your bachelor in English. Sonika will be there. She will guide you through all the master subjects they have, and will suit your needs. Well, moving forward, yeah, someone is asking if LSBU is a public university. I know that you said this at the beginning. Yes, it's a public university, is located in central London, and you will have quite a lot of opportunities over there, from jobs to everything close to you. We're gonna go to the next questions. Like, most of our students are asking the entry requirements from LSBU. Sonika, you don't need to give us from all the countries, because we're not gonna finish not even tomorrow giving the entry requirements for all the countries, but at least for South Asia, for one or two countries, if you can briefly give us some information about the entry requirements, what you need to have in order to get an offer letter from LSBU.
Okay, so first thing is that we really want committed students. So if you have in that, yes, this is my subject area and I can study at London South Bank University, you are the right student for us. Coming down to the academic side, we require student equivalent to 2 is to 2, equivalent of undergrad degree. So 2 is to 2, which should be something around 55% and above in your undergrad degree. We also look at the subject background, what you have studied at the degree level. We need students to have the English language certification, because for international student, that's something very important, right? So in general, if we talk about the entry requirement, yes, these are our entry requirements. UK second honors, that's 2 is to 2, and English language requirement. Yeah, these are our entry requirements. But for certain subjects, I'll request students to go onto our website and look at the entry requirements as well, because some of the subjects, in the engineering discipline might have some requirement of certain subjects at the quant level, or some of the social sciences courses could also have an entry requirement of a subject specific, right? So it's always advisable for students to check the subject specific entry requirements on our web pages.
Thank you. Thank you, Sonika. I know you have on the website all the countries in the world, so it's just easy to Google it. London South Bank, if you are from, let's say, Argentina, just write down London South Bank, Argentina's entry requirements, and you'll find everything there, from
Thanks,
undergraduate.
Madalena. Yes, we
They
have a
should,
country page. Yeah, we have a country
yes.
page highlighting all of our entry requirements.
Yeah, so it's easy not only for South Asian students, because maybe we have yours from America, from, I don't know, Africa, from Europe as well. And yes, you'll have all the countries over there. It's entirely, you'll have all the information on their websites. And on plus of that, you have us where we can help you through all the process admission. Just contact us or come and see us at 11 o'clock. If you will see this event after 2 or 3 days and you miss the opportunity, just check on our website www.ahnz.co.uk, register with us, and one of our counselors will contact you and they will support and help you through all the process. We have another question from Rahi Ahmed. When LSBU start precast interview for September intake? Did you start
Very well
already?
questioned. So we are starting this April in compliance with the UKVI. We can start issuing the classes from this month.
Thank you. Another important questions for our students is the employability rate for London South Bank University. You know, after they are finishing their degree, obviously they would like to get a job, they would like to get to build a career, and that's why they are coming to study for such a great university. Can you please tell us a bit their opportunities to study after studying at London South Bank University?
Yes, I love this question because let me tell the student that we are very proud to be awarded, in row as the graduate employable university of UK, right? So by
Mhm.
the Times, by Sunday Times Good University. So in 2018 and 2019, our employment rates have been very high because most of our courses are very practice led, are professional accredited courses, which makes us very highly employable once the student graduates from us.
Okay. And is it easy for them to find a part-time job?
Uh, Part-time job should not be a problem. First thing is that part-time job, your international student visa does allow
Mhm.
student coming down to UK, to do part-time job. The main thing that student needs to know that they are in central London, which is full of part-time job, and we have a very proactive job shops which keeps on advertising on campus, off campus, few hours of part-time job that student can get into. So if you want to work as part-time during your weekends, normally we I advise students to concentrate and focus on the study and take the best student experience because they have so many different things to engage on. Our enterprise or our different facilities are so engaging to take the best thing out of it. But towards the weekend, our student really wants to have some hands-on experience understanding the job market. Yes, their visa or the international student visa, they do does allow them to do part-time job, and being in central London, which is like the big thing for the student to find part-time jobs, so they are allowed to do, and they're paid very well on that.
Thank you. Yeah, especially right now because they're increasing from April as well, the minimum, and they can have a part-time job definitely in London. If you don't find a job in London, you will not find anywhere, to be honest. It's full of opportunities. I know you mentioned before that LSBU is offering accommodation to the students. Can you please tell us the range of the budget for the accommodation?
Okay, so our accommodation, the some of the halls, our famous three halls, the Dante halls, the McLaren halls, they are just 5 minutes walk from your school, right? So we're just on one campus. Coming to the tariffs that you will be paying to us can range between £100 to £225 per week, right? So believe me,
Mhm.
in London, you won't, we are very proud with what we offer to our students. This is the most competitive tariffs that you can find in any other private halls.
Thank you. Yes. Um, Another important question, we also have a comment from our students, is about the second master. Um, LSBU is accepting the second master because we also have, as I said earlier, a comment. A student is saying that I have a master degree, MBA. Can I study for another master, MBA in finance in London? So
Yes,
that
of
was the
course. Yes, of course. Till the student can explain the intent as why he would like to specialize in a second master's, because
Mhm.
sometimes for the visa compliance officers, a progression on the academic year is very important. So till the student can explain on his personal statement as why he would like to do a specialized in finance, what are his career goals. LSBO should be fine offering a place to the student. So let me tell the student that there is no reservation. As a student, we cannot stop a student from second masters, but it's the intent which plays the most underlying factor, when it comes down to study with us.
Definitely. And do you have a minimum or a maximum study gap accepted? Actually, is a maximum, because minimum they can go straight, but the maximum study gap accepted. Like for example, if they have finished their bachelor degree, I don't know, like 5 years ago, will they be accepted? Or if they have finished their high school 3 or 4 years ago, how much?
Sometimes these are very relative situations, subjective situations. So if I have to put a number, up
Mm-hmm.
to 5 years is what I can tell you. But if the
Mm-hmm.
student can fill in the gaps explaining as the reason why he could not study, or why he could not have some professional experience during this period of time, maybe someone in the family was not well and I had to take care of my someone whom the student was very emotionally attached. So something very reasonable, something very logical to fill in the gaps years should be acceptable by us. Or maybe during the COVID, we all were in a very unreal time. The work opportunities were not great, the travelings were not great. So something on those lines, maybe because of the COVID situation, I had to be there with the family, I had to support my family. Something logical, something very reasonable, and something when the student talks from the heart, right, it should be acceptable.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely. Because, sometimes the situation, you can't change them. So even though if they are really good students and if they want to study, maybe something is keeping them from not doing at the right time. So, yeah, as you said, it's good that you are accepting that, you are taking into consideration. And if they are doing a great personal statement, definitely admission, they will take it into consideration. We have another question about the pre-sessional courses. Maybe some students, they are from another countries, they are not very good at English and they don't meet the entry requirements, not even for IELTS and maybe for another certificates that London South Bank Universities is accepting. But is the university offering pre-sessional courses for the students?
We do run some of the foundation or pre-masters, and both at the undergrad and the master's level, but that runs from a different body called Cambridge Education Group. So I'll come back onto the question, maybe one to one on with the student to answer that question.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes, perfect. Thank you. Another question that came now is from Ismail. I finished honors in 2018 and now I want to do master in 2022. What should I do? It's simple, Ismail. If you have finished your bachelor, just please join in 15 minutes time on Zoom. My colleagues will be there, Sonika will be there, have read your bachelor degree, and they will help you to choose your master. They will help you with all the inquiries you may have. So it's really easy to get an offer and to apply to UK University, especially to London South Bank University, because Sonika gave us a lot of information today about the university. Do you have any events like opening days, tour of the campus, facilities that the university is offering to the students in the coming period? If you have like events online, maybe the students they can come in London to see it. They can join online to see the campus, the facilities, and everything, like we talk about today.
We have lots of things happening at the university. So we will be having an open day very soon. So any student who is interested can can write to me, and I can just keep them informed about our upcoming open day. So yeah.
Thank you, Sonika. Well, it was a pleasure having you today and answering the questions that the student put in the chat box, and also the most of the questions the students asking us an agent. Now, as our time is running to the end, I would like to thank everyone for your time, and especially to you, Sonika, for giving us the important information about London South Bank University. I hope we answer most of the students' questions. And we made them think that London South Bank University is one of the UK universities where they will continue the journey as a student. Please don't forget to join on our Zoom meeting where you can meet our colleagues from AHNZ Associates. Also, Sonika will be there from London South Bank University. If you will have your qualification with you, will be great because they will assess your file quickly and they will give you the right information. So thank you once again, and thank you, Sonika, for all the highlighted information about London South Bank University. If I will have again the opportunity to study, I will choose London South Bank from whatever you have said earlier. A lot of facilities and benefits for the students.
We will be really pleased. Thank you everyone for listening to me. I hope I was helpful, to answering your questions. Right. So in a short while from now, if you have any specific question, would like to meet me in the chat room of Zoom, please come and see me, and I'll be there waiting for you to answer your one-to-one question. Thank you, Marilena, for
Definitely.
hosting such a great event for us. Thank you.
Thank you again, Sonika. Have a great day.
Thank you.